Points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but for him, simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes is average, that speaks volumes.
Here's Oladipo. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
At the elbow, Sanders. Butler with the steal. Inside. Soft touch off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Orlando leading. And Sanders kicks to Gordon. Pass to Oladipo. Sanders high post. Working on Rose. Shot clock at 6. Back to Sanders with the shot. Drops one in from the wing. Hey, Clark, hear about a special bond between players and coaches. Well, his old high school coach is here in the stands to watch him play today.
Well, Kevin, you know, it's always nice to see a familiar face when you're in the NBA. And no matter how many gassers your former coach had you run while you were a sophomore in high school, it's still good to see his face.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the NBA. His energy and mobility enable him to make his impact felt all over the court.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Fournier comes in for Channing Frye. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big men as well.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mirotic. And again, Chicago. No good. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the basket by Gordon.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Brooks dishes to Mirotic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Sanders. And Orlando again with the bucket. Sanders! 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Three-pointer, Heinrich. Can't hit.
This Monday night.
Are just getting set to start. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, Steve and Clark, what do you think?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve, I think, challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
Sanders in at point guard. Tobias Harris is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Ben Gordon, and it's O'Quinn in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. No one covering.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Magic leading by 5. Kicks it to Fournier. And there's the pass to O'Quinn. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Kyle O'Quinn in his 3rd season out of Norfolk State, 6'10", but with a 7'5" wingspan and the strength to hold his own at the pivot. He has shown some promise for a player taken in the 2nd round.
And the Magic making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Gasol's checked in. Heinrich passes to Gasol. Back to Heinrich. And Brooks. Here we go. Here's Gasol. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Gasol's got his first points of the night. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Harris outside. Now the dish to Fournier. He kicks to Sanders, expanding his range, and he gets it to go. Sanders has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Orlando. And O'Quinn, a relatively ground-bound game, not a big-time athlete.
Yeah, and very foul-prone defensively in part because of that lack of athleticism, but he has shown the ability to knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's a hard worker, quality young man, good rebounding shot blocker. I think he's got a chance to be one of those guys that plays a long time and makes a nice contribution in the game.
And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, for Doug McDermott, he feels as though he's been overlooked a lot in his career, but he's learned to let it go, saying, I've always had a chip on my shoulder because I didn't have any scholarship offers. It was more trying to prove people wrong early in my career. Now I feel like I've established myself, and I'm just playing for the love of it.
And we finished one half of basketball. Magic lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing.
Well, Nick,
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but...
And we welcome you back to the end. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. So for Chicago right now, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. That's good. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Sanders checked in for Peyton.
Taking a look here now at some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Some tremendous numbers for him. 2nd in steals. He was 9th in scoring, and he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And Steve, I think the steals per game average that he sports is really an impressive stat. I mean, you think about coming up with the steals that he does and the way he does it with smarts and tenacity.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but, you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him. A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And Sanders kicks to Harris. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
Rose attacking. Drops in the layup for 2. Rose has got 9.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Sanders with the ball. Butler covering. Harris dishes to Sanders. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Harris missing again. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive, equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
Rose, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he gets it to go. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Now here's Gasol, guarded by Fry. Gasol kicks to Rose. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 11 points.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
So Orlando going with an almost... Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Evan Fournier's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Victor Oladipo. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Gasol. Heinrich comes in for Tony Snell. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And Sanders kicks to Gordon. From the stripe. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Mirotic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Mirotic, the 23rd pick back in 2011. The Bulls had to wait a while for him to come over. But, Steve, it looks like their patience will be rewarded.
Yeah, I mean, he was an MVP in the Spanish ACB league. It's probably the best league in the world after the NBA. So a lot of NBA GMs really regarded him as the best international player outside the NBA last season.
And Mirotic leading Real Madrid to the title in the Copa del Rey tournament. He got the MVP of that tournament as well. He's still young, but he's been proven at a very high level of competition, and you never discount that.
Bulls making a switch here. McDermott's checked in, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Now here is Mirotic. Defense right on him. For the lead. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And Mirotic, a native of Montenegro, moved to Spain when he was 15, so he's made the adjustment smoothly to playing abroad. Now we'll see how he adjusts to the NBA. Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Heinrich passes to Brooks. McDermott kicks to Heinrich. Shot clock at 6. Fournier pulls it down. Orlando, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And it's Sanders, top of the key. The feed to Fournier. Now here's Sanders to the right side. His first shot coming late. And that's not going to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Magic leading by just 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes...
Some changes here. Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic to the power forward and center. And it's Sanders in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so the big win.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here